Hello everyone, my name is Evan MacArthur.
I'm Patrick Dolan.
And welcome to the second episode of the Gamer Table. And today, last episode, we actually discussed a little bit about Fallout 4 and Battlefront, talked about their differences, what makes the games good, what makes the games bad, some good things about the game, some bad things about the game, and even some hilarious things about the game. But this episode, we're going to be talking a lot about Black Ops 3, one of the most anticipated shooters next to Battlefront, and also we're going to be touching a lot on the Nathan Drake collection for PS4, which is a lot about, I'm pretty sure it's all three collections of the game.
With just a few minor changes,
yeah,
that's it.
A few minor changes. But first things first, let's get into Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3.
It's the same as the one from last year.
Same as the one from last year. I've been playing Call of Duty for a while. It's kind of sad to say because of how much the game has evolved in the past few years. And we've seen a lot of bad things about the game, a lot of good things about the game. But I think Black Ops 3 made some quite good improvements from the previous titles. Call of Duty Ghosts probably being the worst one out of the entire series, and I think Advanced Warfare went pretty downhill in my opinion with the whole skill-based matchmaking. But Black Ops 3 offers a lot to the table. Let's talk about the good. The graphics. Honestly, the graphics really blew me away. It really surprised me now that the fact that they're finally bringing a full next-gen title PS4. Now, give or take, the game is available for last-gen consoles, but the production of the game, the production of the game actually was meant for next-gen consoles, so that's really good. There are a few issues with the frame rate drops on PC, which is kind of expected. Unfortunately, Call of Duty has not been the greatest when it comes to PC.
Was it Infinity Ward that made the game?
No, actually, Infinity Ward was responsible for Call of Duty Ghosts. This is
because from what I recall, Infinity Ward, most of the games that they make on PC, they're the ones that have the most PC issues, right?
Yeah, actually, I remember Call of Duty Ghosts had the worst amount of issues for PC as well. But this game is, most Call of Duties, I never expect them to be optimized for PC, but it runs decent on PC. I can pull about 140 frames with my graphics card. But that's not mainly the problems with the game. Just mechanics-wise, I think the game could be, it kind of lags in mechanics. The exosuits are kind of nice, but me personally, I prefer the boots-on-the-ground style type of shooter. Like, you know, like World at War. Have you ever played World at War before?
World at War is probably my favorite game in the series.
Yeah, World at War, that's a really classic shooter. I think it came out back in 2006 or 7, something like that.
I believe that's the one that introduced Nazi zombies, right?
Yep, that was the one that first introduced it, and that was probably one of the biggest releases next to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. But me personally, the game improves a lot from what Call of Duty Ghosts and Advanced Warfare failed. But me personally, I think that the game could do a lot better from what it's offering to the table. The mechanics-wise, it doesn't feel like it's offering much. The maps are another big problem that I have. The only two maps that I really enjoy are Nuketown and probably Fringe is another good map as well. But the
Nuketown is pretty often one that shows up in the series, doesn't it?
Yeah, Nuketown's been showing up since Black Ops 1. It returned in I believe Black Ops 2 as well, and it also returns in this game, but it's kind of lacking with the maps. There's only really 2 good maps in the game, and maps are probably what make Call of Duty, and the kill streaks also, what make Call of Duty what it is today. But regardless, I'm going to give that game about a 7.8 out of 10. What are you going to give it?
Yeah, I'd probably give it like, I don't know, a 7.1.
Yeah, 7.1. So leave your thoughts about that game. We're going to move on to the next one, Nathan Drake Collection. This is probably a big anticipated game in anticipation for the Uncharted 4 release. They released an entire collection for PS4, which includes Uncharted 1s, 2, and 3, and I'll let Patrick talk a little bit about that game. So
basically, there's not really much change between the PS3 versions and the PS4 versions. I mean, the only real difference is that you either get, I believe that you get the multiplayer beta for Uncharted for Thief's End, and there's a few graphical improvements, like the fact that it runs at 60 frames per second, and you got 3 new modes. You got Explorer mode, which is basically the easy setting, extremely easy setting. It's only really there because, well, to be perfectly honest, when I was playing the Uncharted games, the game was absolutely freaking brutal. So many armored guys with shotguns and 5 snipers up on the goddamn rooftops. I remember this in the freaking 3rd game.
Yeah, I actually remember that. The third one, I can't remember the mission name, but the third one, was it the second one or the third one where you're running on the rooftop trying to avoid the helicopter? I think that was the second one, wasn't it?
Probably was.
Yeah, I think that was the second one.
There are so many times when I died in the Uncharted games.
One thing that makes Uncharted what it is today is definitely the story. The story it feels like you're watching a movie. but you're
And
controlling.
the explorer mode definitely does help you like enjoy the story more, so that way you're just not stuck in an absolute blockade thanks to the difficulty and a bunch of like minions going, you lose.
Exactly, man. Like, and that's the one thing when it comes to like a lot of shooters, especially shooter games. When it comes to shooter games, they put too much focus on the multiplayer, and sometimes that's good. But at the same time, you want to focus on the story as well, because if you have such a vague story, you're just gonna have that standard Call of Duty type story where it says follow this person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we want to be able to, while there is a story that we have to follow in regards to the whole thing.
And it's funny
we want
because
to be
Call
able
of
to
Duty used to
control
have like such a big story, like
Yeah, exactly. And then that's one thing that makes Uncharted what it is today, is its storyline, how you're able to control a little bit of how it goes, and pretty much everything about that. So regardless, we don't have too much time with this episode, but we're gonna leave your thoughts. We're gonna leave it to you guys.
there's also like two other difficulties. There's one on the other end, which is brutal difficulty, which is Dark Souls mode, and speedrun mode for all the speedrun lovers.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave it to you guys. Leave your thoughts in the comments box about what you guys think about these two games, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.